Thank God you came. How many more days could I wait? Make plans with you, and I won't let them fall through. I think I lie for you. I think I die for you. Jealousy cry. So Tamar and Tawanda had this ongoing feud, but it looks like I found the problem. Looks like they were getting along very, very well. And we're going to say they had a semi-successful career in the Trio Girls group. It was Tracy. No, Tracy wasn't there. Y'all remember? Y'all know what happened with Tracy. Tracy said they wouldn't allow her to sign because she was pregnant. But Trina was pregnant also, and she was allowed to sign or stay in the girls' group. So there was Tawanda, Trina, and Tamar. So now the group is getting a successful climbing up the ladder, and guess what happened? Tamar decides she's going to leave the group. She had an offer from her. This is coming from OURNB.
Which was confirmed in a 2004 episode.
Let's go back a little bit. Okay.
But was not a hit. Neither was the Supremes. The difference in the two is that the Braxtons didn't keep making music. The Supremes did. And this brings me back to the very beginning and the very end. Well, first, Tracy. It is said that Tracy was supposed to come back to the lineup for their sophomore efforts.
I didn't know about it. What do you mean? She didn't tell me. What do you mean? She left and didn't let me? Just breathe through it.
She wanted to be a superstar like Tony. She wanted to be that breakout star, and she blames Tamar for her downfall in her career. So she still got that animosity in her heart towards Tamar, in my opinion.
She signed a contract and didn't tell me. And I was so embarrassed because I was actually trying to create something else for us, the three girls. And it was like everyone in the industry knew, but me and Trina. The difference between Tony and Tamar is Tony came to us first and say, hey guys, LaFace wants to sign me. How do y'all feel about it? With Tamar, it wasn't like that. She didn't come to us and tell us, hey guys, I have an opportunity. It was nothing like that. As soon as when I found out about it, she tried to sugarcoat it.
And how did you respond?
It wasn't good.
Admittedly,
So this coming from OURNB. Anyway, you guys, that's the story. She have held that in her heart ever since with Tamar. She has no remorse about stealing Tamar money. What she do? She stole the money, and then I call it stealing because she tricked her into giving that money for her down payment on her home, which is what she have now turned the home over to her now husband, Sean Hall. I think less than 2 weeks later, after they tied the knot, she put the name in put the house in Sean's name. Now, what's happening to that? She went in filed Chapter 7, put Tamar down as a creditor, so she never planned on paying Tamar back at all. She and her husband sitting up there plotting on Tamar finances. But anyway, you guys, that is it. She blamed Tamar for her downfall in her music career, allegedly. So when you appalled like me, I was appalled when Tawana looked at Tony and said, "Well, call the police on Tamar for having a sibling, a little argument at the table." But adult siblings betray each other. That's what we're talking about, the betrayal Tamar must have felt when she was stealing from her. And then we got to go back to the childhood, this unresolved childhood conflict. Adult siblings betray each other due to unresolved childhood conflict. So we're talking about early on when Tamar left the group. And she's going to tell you that she felt betrayed, jealousy, and resentment that are often triggered or worsened by major life events like parent and death. Or in this case, we got the death of a sister, right? Well, we got the sister that passed along, Tracy, calling this same young lady Tawanda a snake, right? Let's go. Let me start all over. Adult siblings betray each other due to unresolved childhood conflict, jealousy, and resentment that are often triggered or worsened by major life events. Now, I would think when they sat down at that table and said that they were going to discuss their mom, the mom had a stent put in her heart, right? And so they supposed to come together to discuss that, but it end up going left. But anyway, they're often triggered or worsened by major life events like parental death. Now, we saw last season with the Braxton, they were triggered by by Tracy's death, but it went complete. It was the opposite. It was full of negative. It was nothing embracing Tracy family. Tracy's son, they called Tracy's son, calls him to turn his back on the dad. And oh, that was a mess, man. So they didn't come together to communicate for what? For the mom who's had the stint and for Tracy. Man, no. Poor communication, different vows, and a desire to maintain old family roles can also conclude to betrayal and estrangement. In some cases, the betrayal may stem from a need to maintain a certain ideal about their family, even if it means ignoring painful truth. Now the Braxtons are really good about ignoring painful truth. All they want to pretend like this family, they're together. When you hear them talk, they're together. They're one. They love each other, but they oftentimes have a lot of deep rooted secrets, deep rooted betrayals from all of them. Now, all this unresolved childhood issue, past truth, perceived favoritism, or sibling rivalry that was never addressed can resurface in adulthood. Now, let's just talk about this past truth, the childhood issues coming up with all of this childhood molestation in their family. They don't want it out. They sent Tamar a cease to desist because Tamar, for once, was trying to help Ashley heal. Ashley want to come forth with the truth of all this pain inside of her of this molestation that took place, this alleged molestation that took place, right? Tamar turned around and was triggered by that, so she said.
Season 2 of the Braxtons. Next thing I know, y'all tried to shut down my entire business. Sending a cease and desist is shutting down my business. Exhibit B. Because I found out that Tawanda has been using my credit card to pay her phone bill. My phone bill? Now tell me. So what had happened was I was getting a new phone line. That's when I found out that I was a part of Tawanda's family plan. It was like 6 lines for 4 years. And I was paying for it all this time and didn't know it. I remember she said that. I remember when she said that. A couple of days. She said it doesn't make it true. Yes. Because I know your sister. I had no idea I was going to do it last night. Why would you do that? Or have your boyfriend do that last night? Everything that knows. Okay, I'll let you finish. Go ahead, then, Timor. Since you want to antagonize somebody. So don't play with me. Because guess what? You know exactly what you're going to do. Don't be looking like that, you snake ass son of a gun. You're a snake, and then you like controversy, and you like all of that. So.
Oh, I forgot the young lady's name, but I got this quote off of Facebook. She says, I don't care what y'all say about hashtag Clarissa Shield. She is a beast. The hashtag's GOAT is great at what she do. She knows how to get y'all talking. Congrats, hashtag women boxers. So y'all know Clarice, she gonna talk us, we just got through looking at her talking her issue with Allie, Miss Allie, y'all. But now the big elephant in the room is Rima Ma now. Y'all know that she's dating Papoose. Papoose is, he's a handsome man. But Rima Ma revealed that she told Papoose now. She said that every time Clarissa Shield got my name in her mouth, I'm going to drag you. That's what she told her. That, oh boy, that's so much energy, Rima. It's not even worth it. But she said that Papoose was, this allegedly coming from Rima, said that Papoose was using Clarice for a come up like he did her. But anyway, you guys, I'm a follow Clarice. I go see all of her movies, not her movies, but all of her events. I try to get them. The girl is a beast, and she's good at what she do. Right? I went to sell her now that Clarissa Shield and Savannah Marshall. Now that fight was tough too. When you watch a Clarissa Shield fight, it's never boring. Never. I saw the Shields and Perkins fight. Some of these girls look like, to me, I be thinking, oh my God, they're going to beat her up. They're going to beat her up. But each time, the beast come out of Clarissa, and she's going to get you now. So anyway, congratulations to Clarissa. Papoose and Rima Ma. It's not clear about the divorce with Rima Ma and Papoose. But those two are going on strong. You see him everywhere with her. I've seen him in the rings rapping, introducing her as she walked through the ring while rapping. Him at Rick Ross. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. So Clarissa Shield is the undisputed world heavyweight champion. You got it, girl. You got it. You and Papoose, I guess y'all can make this work. Y'all can make it work. This is Arthur Omer. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Now, we want to take a look at the undefeated Clarissa Shield. Y'all say what y'all want to say about her, but the girl is a winner. The girl is good at what she do. I happen to like her. I like her because she has worked her way up from the mud, y'all. So that's what I like about her. But there's a lot of controversy going on right now between Miss Clarissa Shield and Miss Layla Ali, right? So what's going on is that there's a possibility of a fight. Yeah, Clarissa's been calling the great Mrs. Ali out. Mrs. Ali is a great boxer as well. also the undefeated champion. Her daddy is the undefeated, the most intelligent man I knew, Muhammad Ali. But here's what's going on. The possibility of a fight between the two undefeated boxers has been effectively shut down. Ali shut it down because she got it like that. Despite Shields' effort to make it happen, Shield has indicated that she will move on, while Ali has firmly stated she has no interest in returning to the ring for the fight. Now, I don't know how all this went wrong between these two ladies, but I hope that they commend this relationship. Women boxing, wow, they are kicking doors down, especially you, Ali. Yeah, Ali, kicking doors down for women boxing. And so, and then I do know that you were mentoring her, giving Clarice some advice at one time. Clarice, you guys, y'all need to make it up, because we love seeing two different generations of female empowerment. Well, let's just go up here and say, well, Shield has publicly pursued Ali, even showing a $15 million check. Ooh, Lord, talk about money to accept, right? So, but Ali maintains she is not interested and has recently been official Shield's character and call out. Yes, what did I say? She has been critical of Shield's character and call out. Right? Shield persistent. Down here where Shield persistent at. Clarice Shield has repeatedly called out Layla Ali, expressing a desire for a super fight between two women of boxing's biggest game. Now, Clarice, Clarice, she's like a big sister to you, girl. What's wrong with you? Now I always follow Clarice. Now I'm a fan of hers. Now, don't get me wrong, but I'm just reporting the news. Anyway, where am I at? Let me go back to Shield's persistent, y'all. Clarice Shield has repeatedly called out Layla Ali, expressing a desire for a super fight between two of women's boxing biggest names. Shield even produced a $15 million check, a figure Ali had previously stated was the minimum she would consider for a fight. Know your worth. Ali responds. Layla Ali has rebuffed Shield's advances, stating the fight is not happening and criticizing Shield's approach and character. She has expressed disappointment in Shield's devices, vindictive and malicious nature, right? So, Shield, get it together, Clarice. She does not want to fight, right? You are the champion right now. It's your time. This is your shine, Clarice. So, don't worry about old school. She's cute, though. I call her old school. I'm older than both of y'all. But anyway, Ali says, no, I am not fighting. And she's comfortable with doing what she want to do, enjoy her grandkid, just live her life the way she want to do it. That was her era when she was the champion. Now, Clarice, this is your era, so you shine with it, girl. You good at what you do, Clarice.
Initially, their invention consisted of 4 small windows, a movable camera, TV screens, and microphones. The cameras could move from one window to another. These cameras were connected to a sign. If necessary, the attendant could stop all lanes by showing the stop sign. Morgan's invention was patented in 1923, and he sold the rights to General Electric for $40,000. Number 99, home security system. The 1960s were one of the most dangerous times in American history, and for a black woman whose husband was always working at odd hours, staying alone in her home at night left Marie Van Britten Brown feeling pretty vulnerable. Unfortunately, their neighborhood had a high crime rate, and Marie was concerned about the slow response time of the police. In response to this, Marie came up with the first home security system when she was 40 years old. Initially, their invention consisted of 4 small windows, a movable camera, TV screens, and microphones. The cameras could move from one window to another. These cameras were connected to TV screens inside Marie's home. By using the TV screens, Marie could see who was at her door without actually having to be there physically or open the door. The microphones were also important as they allowed Marie to communicate with the person outside without having to face them directly or open the door. Marie Van Britten Brown's invention of the home security system has had a significant impact on the security systems we have today. Her innovative idea paved the way for further developments